this 722nd day in this very journey, March 722nd day, Maat, that finger upon our eyes, that finger that touches our feet to begin to walk with the sun, Maat, that finger that touches our hands to begin to walk hand in hand with the moon above. You see, we will have to make it very, very clear and put it here and position it here on this very day. What qualifies one to be worshipped by another? What qualified one to be worshipped by another? The degree of ingenuity we put forward in order to invent it is not enough to make you elevate us to a point where you have to worship us. Their mentorial grace descended, their terrestrial grace descended once vehemently against that. Can a man be in the position of God? Let me ask that question again. I want you to answer it in in the privacy of your own home. Can a man be in the position of God? Because we invented it and made it? Because we invested it and brought it to you? Because we marketed it and shared it with everyone? Fine grains? Of course, we will store it in the storehouse so that our own people will be preserved and not die in the hands of the destroyer that brought in the plagues, famine, war, emptiness, hollowness, lack of knowledge. Of course, we preserve it, but that doesn't elevate us, that doesn't make us or position us to be worshipped as God. We have to make this very point very, very clear. Because tomorrow, you will see somebody that will mislead you. You will see somebody that will separate the cub from the lion, which is enlightenment. You see somebody that will separate the cub from the tiger, which is truth and empowerment, in order to take advantage of you. So therefore, on this very 722nd day, it's a reference. No man born of a woman that breathes under the sun and moon and stars, that stands upon the earth, that dies. No matter what, you don't have to worship that very person. If you do, the universe will punish you until you return back. The LTBLIGHT premier member that sent you this very video knows that it's time for you to return back to your heritage, to your roots, to your truths, to your landmarks, to know who you are. Earth brought you back. The universe brought you back. And we're going to complete that very ritual on this for the 722nd time. We're going to complete that very ritual. And with the staff of command in our hands, no less and no more than the staff of command in the hands of M being Moses of old. Moses, our great teacher. He transformed it, a staff, into a staff. We believe it. You believed it. But how? Do you know how? If you do not know how, you are still in illusion. He transformed. They recorded. So it was recorded. He transformed a serpent back into a staff of authority. But how? Do you know how? If you don't know how, you're still in delusions. Knowledge is key. Imagination is power. This is the day, this is the hour, this is the message. March 722. This is that very day, this is that very power for you to be able to rise, elevate your consciousness level, to know and to become aware. You don't have to bow. You don't have to worship or follow no man like a sheep, blindfolded on your knees, begging. You don't have to do that. That is the plot of the destroyer in order to endanger you and to endanger your estate and your lifestyle and your existence. Run away from such a cross and a burden. Did you hear curse? Some people will hear curse. If you heard curse, so be it. That cross, this 722 mat, is to remove that very cross, that very division cross, that cross, that confusion from our life and from our world. Follow successful people and you too become successful. Follow great mentors that begin to build what they built, and you too begin to live like a winner and wealthy on it. You don't have to be a naysayer. You don't have to be the one that is delaying and procrastinating, because that procrastination kills our destiny. You don't have to be the one that is discriminating against your own brothers and sisters, not to share the best with them. That destroys our talent and our treasures as the enemy is enjoying it. You don't have to be afraid or guilty or ashamed to enter into your own father's lodge or into your own father's chambers while strangers, total strangers, are dancing and enjoying in their lodge while you are naked. While total strangers, while adopted sons are in the lodge of your own fathers, enjoying the fruits of your labor. 722nd day message has been delivered. Consign this very message, and it shall be well with us, with our generations, with our lineage, with our race, with our own kind, with all humanity. No more war is a beautiful message. Live healthy and happily together as one is a beautiful message. Don't worship anyone and don't seek anyone to worship you. It's a beautiful message. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. It's a beautiful message. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. It's a beautiful message. But we must add, with this Maat, 722nd day, we are adding, love your neighbor as you love your God. Not just yourself, as you love your God. He is not your God. You have your God. The only extent is that you have to love your neighbor as you love your God. You don't have to love him like your God. You don't have to love him as your God. Did you get that? Did you get the when you know, you know. When you're planted in the living waters, then you begin to drink like a king. Today we have planted you upon the living waters. Now you will not be dying thirsty. 722nd day, we have done it. Okay, we have delivered that very glorious call to you. It is left to you to stand up now and take it and run. It's not about hearing, but it's about taking the action and doing it. Okay, let's not continue that cycle of poverty. Let's end it today. Let's not continue that cycle of the plagues ravaging us, destroying us, deceiving us, dividing us. Let's stop it today. Okay, together we can do that as a team. I'm going to sign off now. Remember, it's a 1001 day journey. At the end of this very video, remember to like and subscribe to it. We appreciate your presence here. LTBLIGHT Premier Member Coach Emen sign off. Do be well. Thank you.